Hello everybody, my name is Nitish Sharma. I'm here to explain the ninth exercise of Web Technology Lab. The topic is working with Ajax. So here you have to create a web page, three web pages. We have sign in web page where we give the username, the email address, the password, and we submit it. And if the username already exists, it shows, and if it not exists, it shows that the username does not exist. And we again have the welcome username page, and let's look at the code. So in index.php we have the body, and in the style we have the body. We give the necessary attributes, and in the script we give the function checkpass. That we give the variable one pass value, and variable two we depass value. If the two values are not equal, it shows that password not matched, and if it is equal, it returns true. Then we have a function check user. In that we use XML http.open get check username, and we send the XML http send. And on ready state change we call a function. If this ready state change is 4 and the state is 200, which is the syntax, we call the inner text this response text. And then we in the body we create the normal sign up page using form method is equal to post, and we give the username, email address, password, and as input type is a text and password. And this is required because without sending this we cannot move on. And we give here a on blur function, which means that if you move out and if the username already exists, it will show, otherwise it will show it does not exist. And then we submit it. Then next we have the login page. In that we have the function login clk. In that we give the login form, and then we again give the username and password by using input type as a text and input type as a password. Here we use the cookie variable. In that if the cookie is set, it will show the username time by using the header as location validate login.php. To check username PHP, we take the input from the get and name, and we connect it with the database using MySQL Connect with localhost root. If the con variable is not true, it will show an error. Otherwise, it will take the result from mysql.query, and if the number of rows is 0, it will show username does not exist, and else it will show that the username already exists. Then we have the validate login PHP. In that we again create the con variable, we connect it with the local host, we check if there are any errors, we set for the cookies, we take the username, and we get the username and password from by using the post variable, and we use the result using MySQL query. And we can change the password by putting input type as root button and header as location.login PHP. The server script .php we again check take the values of username, email, and password from post, and we decrypt it using SHA-1 the password, and query we insert into the values the username, password, and email. In the result we write MySQL query. If the result is not true, it will show an error, otherwise it will show the welcome username. In the pass.php, again the session start is given, and same we check for errors if the con is not true, and we change if you want to change the password, we can change the password here by updating the user set password, and we can give the new password. So just let's look at how this works. So we give a username Nitish, and when we click here, it shows the username already exists because it has already given. So we give a new username, say random. And here when we click, it shows username does not exist. So that was what we check the username does. And we give an email address, we give a password, we type the password, and we can register. So it shows vehicle GHST. Now when we log in here, we get the password again. So we so it shows the login as successful, and if you want to change the password, we can click here and change the password, and you give submit. It shows the local host says okay, and thus the password is updated. If we give remember me, we don't have to use the username password, automatically logins. So this ends the ninth experiment. Thank you for watching.